Welcome back, MechWarriors. This is OLDBOB'10025 with the Clan Tech of what actually came out for the Civil War, for FedCom Civil War, actually. Between 3062 and 3067, a lot of new developments actually happened. Steiner and Davion decided not to like each other, and the clans, Jade Falcon decided to go attack Steiner again. So, here we go, guys. This is going to be for the machine guns. And what was interesting that I saw, the heavy machine gun versus the clan heavy like machine gun, or the IS like machine gun versus the clan heavy machine gun. The IS one has a max range of 180, which is kind of interesting. I don't know why that actually happened. Might be a typo, but I'm not too sure. And basically it's a half-ton lighter than the clan one is a half-ton lighter than the Inner Sphere one, which is kind of cool. Well, obviously it's clan tech a type thing. So then also light machine guns for the Inner Sphere versus the clan. The clan is a quarter-ton lighter. Damage is still the same, 0.6, and heavies are 1.5. Max range for a light machine gun 480 and 240 for optimal range. And spread is 0.2, and for the heavies 1.1. For the Inner Sphere, it's the same thing, 0.2 to 1.1. So the differences aren't that much, to tell you the truth, but you still have it's still actually lighter than the Inner Sphere counterparts. So that's kind of nice. But for some reason, the max range for the heavy machine gun for the Inner Sphere is 20 more. Okay, I think that's probably a typo. Let's go check them out on the battlefield and see how they sound and everything. I don't know if it's just me or anything else, but I think they actually got the machine guns right, to tell you the truth. Like for all the different other types of clan tech or even any type of tech, they actually made this right, except for this one simple fact. Here is the heavy machine guns. Not too bad. Sounds like a heavy machine gun. Sounds pretty nice. It's there. And then here is the light machine gun, which I don't think they actually did a very good job on. They should have did something else. I don't know if that actually is me or I don't know what, but I just don't like that sound for some reason. I don't know why. But the same thing as Inner Sphere mechs and then everything else. The heavy machine guns definitely is going to be a brawler type thing, so we want to have those at close range. And the light machine guns, obviously, you can fire at 480 on your max range, and the optimum is, I believe, 240. So that's kind of nice. But I mean, generally though, it's going to be a game changer. These machine guns are just going to tear through a bunch of different things, especially the heavy machine guns, especially with the arrow, and then even the Shadow Cat as well for the clans, be tearing through a lot of different things, especially back armor when stuff is actually exposed and everything else. A lot of different crits will be coming through, so that's kind of nice. I just don't like the sound of the light machine guns for some reason. I think that's just me. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? That's generally like what the clan heavy machine guns and clan light machine guns sound like. So let's go try another weapon system. Next up is the ER lasers for the clans. The ER micro laser compared to the small, medium, and large. Normally I'll use medium lasers for my clan mechs and then small lasers for the lighter ones. But now it's the ER micro laser, and we'll have to go see how this works on the battlefield. Duration's not too bad, 0.75. Cooldown 2.25. It could be probably about 2. The heat is about almost half what an ER small laser is. Damage 2.6, same thing, almost half. So in essence, it's just pretty much a half a small laser. But a lot of times what happens is I overheat so much on my mechs. I have 8 different laser slots. I only use maybe 6 of them, and now I could actually use all 12 or all 8 or 9 or whatever else I have. So let's go check out what this looks like and how it sounds and how it operates. Okay, with the micro lasers, I'm able to fit a bunch on there. I'm thinking maybe a lot of people actually don't like these, but if you actually have an extra, like a couple tons or something like that, and you have extra laser slots, might as well put something in there at least and get some damage wise in itself. Let's see what it does to the legs here. Well, micro lasers, although I personally don't like them, to tell you the truth, but if you actually have some tonnage left over and an extra laser slot, might as well go use it. Might as well go ahead and have at least something at a 300 range. It's not bad. At a 2.6 damage, also not bad as well. And might as well just put something there. You get some extra damage in. Let's see how it does against the legs here. Cooldown isn't that bad. It's not too hot. So about 3 shots gets in there. See how this leg fares. Although I was actually hitting the leg. So, oh, never mind. Okay, let's go attack the hunchback that's over here though. I mean, the clan tech, I don't think they actually got nerfed per se, but I know they actually got shafted because the Inner Sphere has a bunch of new things coming in, and it's It's good. I would have to say probably 30% is holy crap, thank God they put this in. Another about 50% it's like, okay, yeah, it's not too bad. I'll figure out something to do with it. And you know, the rest I'll probably say, I don't know, 20%. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work. To tell you the truth, we'll see what it does against the Hunchback here. Now with the cooldown module, you probably actually would do a lot more damage. Over time, your DPS will go up. So it's there. It's there. Let's see what it does against the back torso. Obviously, the Arctic Cheetah will be firing towards back torso as well.
Target destroyed.
Okay, not too bad. Like I said, if you have some extra tonnage, might as well go ahead and drop. Might as well go ahead and drop one of these and just see what you can do with it, pretty much. But as far as like anything else, I'll probably take ER medium lasers or ER smalls instead of actually the micro lasers. Or you can even take pulse lasers. That would be a better pick, at least for a Cheetah or an ER PPC, depending on how well you can actually shoot your guns or shoot your wad, pretty much. So here we go. Let's check out another system. Next up is a micro pulse laser. I personally love a small pulse laser myself and use it on my kit box all the time and get a lot of great damages. Micro pulse laser, we'll have to see how that works. For a simple fact is the range is only 180, optimal range is 90, so you really have to get in close compared to 297. You could up it with range modules if you can, but you're not going to be able to get much out of it though, because it's so low. But I would have to say though, if cooldown's 1.9 compared to 2, I'm not too impressed with that. It should actually be probably about 1.7, maybe like 1.6 or around there if it's a micro one, especially at a half a ton. And only does 3 damage compared to 4, so you'll be seeing because the nerf to the small pulse laser on the last laser reset went from 6 to 4, and now the micro is down to 3. So we'll have to see how this works in gameplay. And I don't know. I'm still a fan of small pulse lasers, but let's go check them out on the battlefield. Okay, so I have all some micro pulse lasers, and I have to say, I'm gonna probably let's test this out on the leg at least. See how this works. 2, 3 shots, not too bad, not too shabby. I think the leg on a normal Raven only has like 20 or so. Don't quote me on that, but doesn't have a lot. But I'm still a fan of the normal pulse laser, to tell you the truth, with the extra. Saving the tonnage is not actually worth it, at least I think, especially for this kind of thing, because you need the range at least. Because like I said, it's only 180 compared to 297 for the small pulse laser. And generally, combat for a light mech, you generally don't want to get hand-to-hand combat with anything. You want to snipe a little bit, kind of like go around the corner, shoot from 100, 150 around there, and then run back. And at 90 meters, you on your optimal range, you really don't want to have that happen. So, anyways, so that's micro pulse lasers. It's there. I'm not too impressed with them. I mean, it's cool they actually add different weapon systems and different things that the clans can use as well too, and that's nice. It's nice we gave them some weapons to go use, So, it's really cool they actually do that kind of stuff. So, I'm not a big fan, but you'll probably see us on the battlefield a lot though. Okay, here's where actually the clans are going to shine with the heavy lasers. I mean, we've been testing these on the PTS, and it's been working out pretty well. Especially the heavy large laser with 16 points of damage. Very, very nice. They only have 4 tons. Incredible. And the heavy medium laser. Holy crap. 10 points of damage for a 1-ton item. Takes up 2 slots. 8 heat. 5 cooldown. The cooldown is what's really going to kill it. And the durations is really going to kill it. But you're doing 10 points of damage. You have 4 of those. That's 40 point alpha. Boom, right there. And then also you could go with the heavy large lasers as well. I mean, it has a max range of 900. And I have to say, using these on 2 of them on a linebacker, very nice. And then I have 2 heavy medium like lasers, very nice as well too. It doesn't really overheat that much because I have a crap ton of like heat sinks. But I have to say, very good. The optimal range, obviously 450 for the heavy large laser. Heavy large laser, I do see that being used a lot. That'll be definitely used a lot. But at 4 tons, I mean, come on, that's a very nice weapon. Health is obviously 26 because it actually can take a lot more damage than anything else. Damage 16, heat 17. It does heat a lot, so we really have to watch that as well too. But the heavy small lasers, I'm not really sure about those. I can't really say. I mean, for the half a ton, yeah, if it works, it works. It's there. But you're looking at a higher cooldown and a higher duration than any other, like the small pulse lasers, which do 4 points of damage, 2 points less. but you're able to actually fire a lot quicker and pinpoint accuracy compared to this, which you have a long duration. So it just all depends what you want to do for these for your builds. So let's go check them out on the battlefield. Okay, so here is the heavy large laser and the heavy medium laser and the heavy small laser. Now, do note, the sound is really cool. It's awesome. It has a really, really harsh cooldown time, so you really have to watch that. So when you shoot, you probably have to torso twist and then come back again in 6 seconds if you have heavy large lasers. Just all depends what you got to do. And 6 seconds is an eternity in a brawler fight. So let's go check these out here. I'm going to go shoot the leg here if I can. See, the heat requirements is going to be astronomically high, so you definitely have to have a lot of heat sinks when you go and run this.
Heat level critical.
Okay, but you're doing 16 points of damage per one, so that's 32 point alpha strike I used on just both of these, so that's kind of nice. Let me cool down a little bit and use the medium lasers here. Here's the medium lasers. I don't know where they got the sound for that, but it actually sounds pretty neat. Pretty neat, at least for like, I am a heavy laser, and that's basically what it sounds like. Let's go knock out the leg here, or the torso, the arm actually. One more. The cooldown is what's really going to kill this thing. So torso twist, torso twist, torso twist, torso twist, torso twist. Come back again. So torso twist, torso twist, torso twist, torso twist. You could actually just go turn around, and that's probably be the same thing, to tell you the truth.
Heat level
there you go.
critical.
So in essence, and let's look at the small laser and go and see how that sounds. Let me adjust this here. Here's the small laser. Pew pew. So it does. It sounds good. It doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, it sounds kind of cool. I mean, for half a ton, you're still looking at high heat and everything else. So you gotta watch it though. Not too bad. Not too shabby here, guys. Not too shabby. At least you can't. This will be used a lot. At least I think for the clans. You'll be seeing a lot of these heavy lasers like on the clans. I mean, just running on all these different builds. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of builds people will be making up. Like Molten Metal will be making up builds. I'll be making up builds. Larsh will be making up builds. Commander Limmy will be making up builds. Kanagashi, everyone's be making up builds. Like Majestic, Blackhawk will be making up builds. So check out everyone's channels. I'll go leave links down below. Check out their channels as well, and we'll go check these out. So let's check out another weapon system. I think it's Tag. Let's go check it out here, guys. Okay, next up is the AMS, the Tag, and the Active Probe. So the AMS, you can check out my Innister video part 2. I have AMS system like in there as well, but the Innister counterpart uses 5, and the Clan counterpart uses 4. So that's kind of like interesting. So and then the Active Probe, it does use a slot, by the way. So just to let you know, it does use 1 slot, and you can't. That's a misprint or something like that because I just tested it out. 1 ton and 5 health, and then the Tag is obviously the same thing as Tag, just half the range, half the tonnage, and everything else. So that's kind of like interesting. If you have learn boats or anything else, you go and use that. And then also, if you got the tonnage, cool, might as well go ahead and use it. The Light Active Probe is pretty nice to go ahead and shut down mechs, because we shut down the mechs all the time, hide, and then jump you from behind, and that's basically what we do on some of our games. But those are the three other systems. Let's go check out another weapon system, Advanced Tactical Missiles. Advanced Tactical Missiles. The clans now have access to Advanced Tactical Missiles, ATM machines, an entirely new class of missile weapons unique to the clans. ATMs are guided missiles with range-based damage potential, dealing higher amounts of damage at close range, but lower amounts of damage at long range. Now, there's some controversy to this, and people and the clans will not like this, but the Intersphere is so used to LRMs with a minimum range 180. Same thing for the clans. So these have a minimum range of 180. So remember, when you're actually using this, make sure you are not within the minimum range, because otherwise it'll just be lots of confetti, and that's what people are going to see what's going to happen. But the coolest thing about Advanced Tactical Missiles, you're able to use them underground, like the tunnel inside on Crimson Strait. You also use them inside HPG, so these are actually going to be very effective. But I hope and beg and pray that they actually change this and basically make it so under 180 doesn't do as much damage, but at least does something instead of actually no damage, because a lot of salt will be flying all over the battlefield because this is going to be happening. So let's check out Advanced Tactical Missiles. Next up is the advanced tactical missiles 3, 6, 9, and 12. I think I have enough like ammo for that. Now these are 1,100 meters, which are longer for the other ones, but they deal less damage at longer ranges. So, but the problem is though, if you get within range of 180, you're not going to be able to do actually anything. It'll be confetti. Let's go check this out here. Show what I'm talking about. Here we go. Does nothing. No damage whatsoever. Just goes right through them. But if you get to over 180, back here, there we go, does some damage. So you really have to watch it, Clanners, because the Inner Sphere is used to actually LRMs being 180, so just let you know. And if you find out you have Clan ATMs, we're going to rush you, and we're going to know you're not going to be able to do any damage unless PGI like it changes it, because you'll get the fury of the Inner Sphere going against you when we knew that basically, or you guys knew the Inner Sphere cannot attack over 180, or can't attack under 180 with the full missile bow. But the coolest thing about these missiles is see how they actually fire? They fire like in kind of like a low arc, which is really nice because you actually use them inside tunnels, inside HPG, inside anywhere that actually that you have this. Problem is though, like a lot of people for Clanners are used to actually firing the weapons and the missiles go way high up and everything. But this is actually, so you really have to watch your shots and not try to kill the other mechs that are in front of you. That's a 3. Let's go for a 6. This would be a 6 here. That's kind of cool. So let's go right there. Now use the missile nodes and everything else to go and reduce the spread and everything else. You can do that. Pretty cool. Okay, let's go use a 9 iron. That's kind of cool. Definitely want to reduce the spread if you can, like through the nodes. That just seems like way too much. Go with a 12. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. But I'm in a brawl. What happens? Nothing. Nothing happens. So remember, guys, Clanners, remember, see, the Inner Sphere is used to it, so we got to back up and know over 180 and everything. That does nothing. So remember that, guys. And basically, this is ATMs, advanced tactical like missiles. I'm okay with them per se, but I do not like them in range. They should be like LRMs and do a lot less damage at minimum range. So that is interesting to see, but they're most effective, I believe, right here. Is it 220? I think somewhere around there. The shorter range over 180. I forgot which one it is, so quote me in that in the comments down below if you guys can. But
target destroyed.
I mean, it's interesting. It's gonna be really, really cool to go check this out, and the damage wise and everything else. So check out the damage charts real quick. Now the heat's really high for the ATM 12, which does 36 points of damage and is 9 heat. But I mean, 27 points, 18 points, 9 points. I mean, come on, times 3 damage. That's not bad at all. We actually have this going. The max range is 1,100. Obviously, you bring that up to the nodes. Optimal range you want to keep at 180 to 270 if you can. Optimal range, max amount of damage, 36 points. Then it starts dropping off past that point. So remember that, guys. The spread is higher on the ATM. But the hell, and 72 shots per ton, so it's not bad, not a bad weapon system. But I could just know the salt's gonna be coming. I know the salt's gonna be coming. That it's on the boards already about the ATMs having minimum range. It's kind of stupid that they have that, but I guess you got to balance it somehow. I'm not really sure. PGI, like I see, yeah. So, anyways. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the clan version of this. I do appreciate it. During the beginning of the month, I'm going to have a special announcement for my channel. So check that out if you guys can. And I do appreciate it, man. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you on the battlefield.